Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. Stefon Diggs, he's in the media again. He's gonna be in it quite a while. He loves the drama. He loves the chaos and he loves the attention. And above all things, Stefon Diggs, he's a true barb. He is a barb baby. No, he's in the media again for baby mama drama. Who thought we were done with that for 2025? I was preparing for the new list of baby mamas for 2026. I tell you, this man is gonna keep embarrassing the shit out of Cardi B. And she's not gonna get it. I don't know. But she will wake up whenever she feels like, right? Now, Stefon Diggs, alleged baby mama, who is a influencer by the name of Eeene Lopra. We've spoken about her before. We've spoken about her and the paternity suit with Stefon Diggs, right? So Eeene Lopra has officially filed a paternity lawsuit naming the NFL wide receiver Stefon Diggs as the father of her unborn child, honey. This is not Lord Giselle, honey. Giselle did the same thing. Eeene Lopra is doing the same thing again. Court document shows Lopra is requesting DNA testing and full parental support, alleging she has irrefutable evidence to support her claims. As of now, Diggs has not publicly yet responded. No, he doesn't need to be publicly responding to anything, and that's just the truth. He just needs to live up to his responsibility and his obligations. And next Christmas, Cardi B needs to understand that she is gonna be a sister wife. Stefon Diggs is Nick Cannon, and Cardi B wants to be Brie TC, but she has to look at Brie TC and realize that, you know what Brie TC gives? Brie TC gives that, those people who have split personality? That's what Brie TC gives. So, did you see their Christmas photos? So, with Brie TC, I was watching a TikTok video on it because I didn't notice it. These TikTokers, they don't miss anything. So, Brie TC, Nick Cannon took photos with all the baby mamas. Now, I'm not sure if they used one studio and they had different backdrop or what the case may be. But all the kids, all the women, Nick Cannon, they were out for the photographs. And Brie TC's theme was black velveteen, and she had the black background, black and white. Very beautiful. But she changed a few elements, and I'm like, how the heck did y'all see that this woman change a few elements? So Brie TC changed a few elements because when she put up the first set of Christmas photos, there was another baby mama of Nick Cannon who had something similar to hers, and it is said that Brie TC went back and was like, no, change it. Give me something similar to what I have, but not similar to what the other one has. And she changed it. She did a complete change. So she had 2 photo shoots. The first one she put up, she took it down and she put up another one because it was too in alignment with one of the baby mamas. Maybe we'll see Cardi B doing, Stefon Diggs might be bringing the sister wives next year to like one photo studio, and they do that. And oftentimes what they do is to arrange those photo shoots like days ahead of the Christmas Day, and then they'll put up the photos on Christmas Day, to give the illusion that the photos were done on Christmas Day. So Stefon Diggs, I think this would be good for him to do with the sister wives come next Christmas because there'll be more babies. And, I think he should at least I think each child deserves to have him. So even if they do it before Christmas, right? They should use one photo studio and all the kids and all the baby mamas are there and they choose their own backdrop ahead of time, the color that they're going to go for. You know, Stefon Diggs is going to have to do quite a few outfit changes to match each baby mama and the baby theme, you know, and I think that should be easy for him. It's going to take him a few hours. So I think what they should do also to ensure that it goes smoothly and it doesn't end up in a cat fight is to give each baby mama a schedule. So it's going to be a all day thing. By next year, we don't know if he's going to be at baby number 9, 10, 11, or 12. So he may need a 2-day for that family Christmas photo shoot, but it would be good for them to schedule these women ahead of time, give them their time slot and say 2 hours maximum because, you know, when kids are involved, it may take a little while. An hour might not be enough. He has the money to facilitate that kind of environment and stuff. So they could do that. I think that would be a good idea for the sister wives all to do. And, you know, Cardi B is extra. So I don't know how Cardi B is going to, you know, get the other kids involved, knowing that the other kids are for Offset. But maybe Cardi B could schedule that for Offset and Offset's kid, you know, with another photographer and another studio location. But that is something for both of them to consider. Broken homes, broken homes, broken homes. So many broken homes being created by 3 individuals, Stefon Diggs, Offset, and Cardi B. Broken homes for the kids. But you know what? This is no role model. This is not something that anyone should be looking at as an example. And women should be choosing better for themselves. You're not kids. You're grown-ass women. You know, perfection can exist. And that is something that we need to start talking about. Perfection can exist. We need to start controlling the things that we can control because we can control our body. We can control who we procreate with. We can control ensuring that our marriage ends and the divorce is finalized before we go out there having unprotected sex with men. We can control having sex with a man that we're not pregnant for while we're pregnant for another man. Because remember, Offset told us that Cardi B was smashing Stefon Diggs while she was pregnant with Blossom, and she said and did. And then she came back and took back her words. I think that Cardi B is still somewhat immature in love. And she might be mature in the business world because of, you know, where she's coming from and her desperation to change her lifestyle. You know, how some people would say, get rich quick or die trying. That could be very well Cardi B's motto in a different font or a different language. So as such, she might be really good at the finances, but she allows her heart to rule and not her head. And this is what happens to women a lot. We often allow our hearts to rule and not our head. We should try to be headstrong and not weak-hearted, you know, and as such, we won't, you know, have these issues like what we see. We see this so often and we see it far too often in the Black community. And then people say, oh, Stefon Diggs is not the first. Cardi B is not the first. It shouldn't be happening. And this is what we need to focus on. Let's break these cycles. Let's break these toxic cycles of fathers not being in the homes. We have the power to end this. We don't need any scientific intervention. Each and every single one of us have the power to end this. And let's consciously choose to put an end to these kind of mess and stop supporting them, stop promoting them because they do no good for no one. Let's promote and let's support healthy homes. People drag people like Russell, Russell is seen as cheesy because he doesn't have 101 baby mamas and he's not going around creating broken. So, because Russell Wilson is the primary example of a gentleman that leads and one who has a stable home, one who doesn't go out and cheat on his wife and have 101 other baby mama outside of his wife, he's dubbed as a simp. He's weak. He's cheesy. That's how they look at men because they believe that men should be promiscuous. And that's the thing that is not, I think it's not a conversation that many are ready for. And that's the fact that men are extremely promiscuous. And many people think that it's just a woman thing. Women are the only ones that can be promiscuous. And that's not the case. It's both ways. Both men and women can be promiscuous. Let's stop promoting broken homes and broken families. This is what is, ruining the Black community. And there are far too many men in the entertainment scene who are being encouraged in such behaviors. And when someone like a Russell Wilson is there, holding down his wife, creating stability, and creating a happy, healthy home, men like Russell are the men who are targeted and driven to shame and ridicule for doing the right thing, for being a primary example to, just people in general, family life in general. Russell does get a hard time because he's a decent man, but the dogs like Stefon Diggs, they are the ones that get praised. Yes, I said dogs because only dogs go all about pissing all about and doing all sort of stuff. But I don't mean that he's a literal dog, okay? But you guys are going to say whatever you want to and think whatever you want to. But more paternity drama for Stefon Diggs. And 2026, who knows what he's going to do. Maybe he may get, he's not going to do that. He's not going to clamp his testicles. He's going to want to have a lot of kids because I think it does something to his ego. I think it really does something to his ego and he's going to keep wanting to do it. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Peace.